Hello everyone. Well, here are some tips on playing what are usually thought of as the easiest scales, but what I think of as the hardest scales, which would be G major, C major, and F major. These are often taught first because you learn them reading, and reading they're easy because there aren't so many flats or sharps in the key signature. However, they're physically difficult to play because you don't have a lot of black notes to guide your way around. And the way we actually learn scales is through the feeling. So I would advise you to learn D flat, G flat, B as your first scales, and then E, A, and D as your second set of scales, and then progress to G major next. The other thing I would suggest is to learn them all by rote. So you don't have to be reading music, and you can look at your scales. The reason for that is physically you want to be able to look at yourself. You want to be able to look at your hands. Now, yes, eventually you'll be able to play it looking away, not looking at your hands. But at the beginning, that is way better for you. Okay, so let's start off with G major. So you're going to find a G, first of all, right? And let's go through the fingering 1 octave for the right hand, and we'll eventually work up to 4 octaves. So we're going to start on this G below middle C, and you're going to line up like this: G, A, B, thumb under, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G. Now, a couple things to note is that when you play a scale, your pinky is only to end, right? So it's only going to go down once, and your 4th finger is only going to play once per octave. And knowing that note that you play is very important. In this case, it happens to be F sharp. So when you do 2 octaves, your thumb is coming under, F sharp, 4th finger. Pinky is only to end, and you come back 4. So now we've already played our 4, so we know the next turn is going to be 3. Okay, so we'll do left hand separately before we put them together. So again, for left hand, your 5th finger is only to get started. Right? So you're going to play through all of your fingers, and then your 3rd comes over. In this case, 4th finger only plays once per octave, and it's going to be on the A natural. So 3rd finger comes over, 2nd finger, and 4th finger. And then descending, F sharp, E, thumb on D. Now here is your 4th finger. So now, when you put the hands together on these scales, sometimes it's easier to think about the 3rd finger because the 3rd fingers will actually play together, right? So if you identify the notes with the 3rd finger plays, 3rd finger on B, and 3rd finger on E, 3rd finger on E, I know that's an oversimplification, right? But that's one level, one layer of what you can do, right? Now, you notice that your thumbs aren't going to be changing at the same time. And most people will mess up coming down. And when you mess up, it means you'll usually play the left hand and play 4 in the wrong place. And then you're going to be uncomfortable because you're in the wrong position. So you have to remember to put A. right? So you practice one octave together till you really get it, and you can go as slowly as you want, right? So 2 and 4 also play together. Third fingers together, thumb under. Third fingers together, fourth finger on F sharp, and then back down. Third fingers together, thumb. Third fingers together. Okay, so I hope that helps you, and you can also pause the video and get each little bit down. So you want to do one hand separately, 1 octave, right? Then one hand separately, 4 octaves, and then hands together, 1 octave. So let's do, we'll skip ahead to the whole thing. So now you're going to move down, right? So here we are at middle C, right? So the G below middle C, and then the G below that. So the left hand's going to play way down here. So here we go, 4 octaves. So thumbs also play together on the tonic note of the key. So G is our scale note, right? Now 4 is coming over. Thirds play together, thumb under. Thirds play together, thumbs together. Fourth finger comes over. Third fingers play together. Remember that your 5th finger is just to begin or to end. So when we run out of notes here, it's going to be 5th finger. Okay, so now coming down, we know 4 goes here. Thirds play together. Thumbs going to come over for under first. Thirds play together. Fourth finger plays on A. Fourth finger plays on F sharp. Thirds together. Thirds together. And remember, if you just aim for getting your 3rd fingers together, it works. And last octave. Right? So eventually you're going to work up to playing fast, right? But by playing slowly, the speed will find you. You never have to find speed. What you don't want to be doing is playing fast so where you stop and have to stutter like that, right? It's better to play slower and evenly, and then your speed will come. Okay, so now our next scale is C. Right, and I'm only going to do 1 octave, but you can do 4 octaves in C, right? So the fingering is the same as G, it's just you're going to be on C with all white notes. And here's 1 octave. Basically the same, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And pinky is only to end. Left hand is going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, right? So here are your 2 hand position, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So 4 goes here. Remember, thirds will be playing together. So all you have to do is aim for your thirds together. Both hands done separately, you can put them together. 1 octave, just 1 octave. So here we go. 4. Thirds play together, thumb's going to come under. Thirds play together. 4th finger on B. Thirds together. And then the thumbs under for the left. And then thirds play together. and then 4 octaves. Thumbs together on the note of the scale. C major scale, thumbs together on C. Thirds play together. Thumbs together. Fourth finger on D. Thirds together. Thirds together. Fourth finger over. And then pinky to ends. Thirds together, thumb coming under. Here comes the fourth, and then thirds together. Thumb under. Thirds together. And fourth. Thirds together. Thumb under. Thirds together. Thumbs together. Fourth. Thirds together. Thumb under. So that's a long way to concentrate even at that tempo, right? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to practice it slowly and then it will come together. Okay, and then you can work for speed. So our final scale is F, and F is a strange scale because the right hand does not follow conventional fingering, right? So the right hand never uses the fifth in the scale. It is like the left hand with B major, never using the fifth. It has to do with the placement of the black note in a very odd place for the right hand. So the right hand is going to do this. Okay, so did you catch that? So thumb on F, 2 on G, 3 on A, fourth finger on B flat, thumb, second finger, third, and then thumb to continue or fourth to end, right? And so on and so forth, okay? Left hand is going to follow the same pattern that C and G did, right? So you're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So your only black note is B flat, and play all the rest of white notes. So F is probably, I don't know which scale is harder to play and keep your fingering C or F, but I think those are the two hardest ones to play physically and not make wrong fingers. So here we go. Let's do 1 octave together and see what happens. So thumb and pinky, right? 2 and 4. Third fingers play together. Thumb under. Right? And now thumb on F. Notice that the thirds do not play together. Here they are opposite. Right? It's 2, 3. Okay, so that's what you have to remember in this scale. So let's do the 4 octaves on F. Very slowly. Oh, and the last point I want to make is notice that I'm going through the thought process, right? I'm saying, okay, thumb under, thirds together, fourth finger here. Yes, at the beginning you have to think about all those things, and that's why you go slowly. Now, eventually those thoughts will go away. You won't have those thoughts. You will just play. So when you're playing a scale, you just go. It doesn't matter what note you are on. You can just play right through, okay? So for now, we're going to go at this slow speed so that you can think. So here's your F scale. So thumb under, third finger. See, they play opposite, right? together. Fourth finger for the left. Thirds play together only here. Thumbs together. Third. Thumbs together. Fourth finger for the left. Fourth finger on B flat for the right. And I'm way up high. Now coming back down. Third finger's coming under. Remember that 4 goes here and thirds play together. Thumbs together. And this has to be 3 here, right? Thumbs. Thumbs together. Fourth finger here for the left hands. Thumbs together. 3 for the right. And thirds play together. Okay, so I hope this helps you. Have fun practicing. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.